thinking and pondering the circular thoughts, weighing the conclusion which way in is and can be right in processing of which we learn at a young age. How many expressing our words and putting them into play can be such a big thing that we learn. Through the schools of learning, my most important thing that I learned in growing up, what's this to say? Thank you, please, sir and madam. Elementary words in the annals of time, depending on how you express yourself in the reflection of that question, comes and leads to the next step along the way to an open mind. I am not saying that the professors in the allotment of life are not crowded with thought at some stage of life. For we are all humans working it out in our time, in the waters of time as it being, an ocean of learning, and just watching flowers bud, bloom and grow. Nature itself can be a beautiful thing, and mostly is. The peaceful garden and its order of native and other plants growing, being groomed. To be a picture in harmony with his surrounding environment. I have only to talk to the trees, but who are they? For they will not listen to me. The trees talk to the trees, the elephants talk to the elephants, the lions talk to the lions, the birds talk to the birds, and when you have nature own communication and talk to each other, other species as other levels do not understand. To know the soul grows as a tree in a garden. Through the concepts of understanding, merits can arrive here. My small space of the city I was born in, there is a river that flows, not too big, not too small. By other concepts of the imagination of other cities, still a gross. There is no harbor that I see next to the trees and the wildlife, although there is a bay. Port Phillip Bay stretches for a mile or two, boat carrying. Boats go, people travel here and there by aeroplanes, by jet. Planes, maybe even rockets to the moon at one stage will be. Once they lived by traveling many miles on horseback. Before then I do not know. After that I can only remember as a child there was much horse manure in the street. People will shovel it and put it on the garden, recycling with such as no such was the plastic bags, only paper bags. Always produce wood burns as sacrifices to nature, and they have literally been of the environment. The air was clean, life was simple as somewhat. People had complex lives, some people had good lives, other people suffered. Set it is in the ocean of time. Some fish are bigger, some fish are smaller, some food online, some summer swimming to find where they were before they started. I do not prescribe to the flat earth concept, having been told the reality of the universe, how everything is that heavenly body within the solar system going around the sun. Finding that explain themselves futile in their thoughts, you must obtain knowledge and move forward. We also know to find harmony, to live simple lives, or if accumulating wealth, to put that to good effect for nature and the world around. To a higher degree, the cosmos and all those stands for. We citizens of the world care for the small things in the big things, if not personally then through committees or associations with committees' agenda of keeping abreast of our time. It has always been and always will be. You have a community, and the community is part of your uplifting to a better life and a better meaning of that. As such, so much without laughter, compassion and feeling what good would run. Thought being, if no one could hear it, not even the soul to understand the light, division in judgment, to bring on the rain, how to bring on the sunshine. I will let the clouds just roll the heavenly way. I am for discussion, but only up to certain points, for there must be of freedom to think. Freedom to obsess, have to find better meaning. Not everything should be revealed as it is a statement. I am growing, but the plants in the garden are happy in their way. Is not all animals relate to each other, but only the bees talk to the bees in this garden of time. The thing that binds us together are bonds of trust, and through time or the feeling within the guides is, and each has its merits and understandings. Defining the path which leads is further on the state of Babel, in which is only a concept to some degree. We are not listening to the truth of the matter, to finding common ground or the deep insight into the matter of it all. One cannot turn their heads on all the time finding hope if one does not listen. For the core of the matter, the heart beats, the mind thinks, and you are of life itself. It is interesting how things turn to be their way. Things come in waves, like something crashing to the shore. Solid ground, and only the dust and bits of sand get washed out to sea. Still we understand the main concept, and it is to live in peaceful times, with friends, family around, and those you love to help you guide the way some decisions are made. Leave yourself to have some decisions you know you must discuss to be environmentally friendly. It is a concept no doubt many a travel, like keeping your garden clean. This way then there is no water in your house floors to slip, or for that matter time to taste what I am dictates. Still we can only do so much in one day. Some things are chance, even though change it is approximation to do within the boundaries or within the limits of everything. There is an answer as in which door or two to walk through, of which path to be taken. The old song that they sang in Scotland many years ago, I will take the high road and I will take the low road, I will meet at the end of the journey. Seeing plains and the sight to take in. For I will just in places of which to rest your weary head on your journey of life. Still in everyday has its sunrise and sunset, microwave oven and mobile telephone to hear the weather reports.
Wow. Only a minute at a time, roughly. I'm going to put it together, this guy's thing. They stop us with the fact they can put you in rooms and they can do anything. It's not good. You have to comply. You've got no choice when you're there. It's money. Give me a dollar. Give me right now. Give me a dollar. I'm going to town. I have seen the beaches. I have seen the jet planes. All I have, I care to see. I know you give me apples and ice cream. Give me a dollar. Give me right now. Give me a dollar. I'm going to town. Life is more than a journey. We all have to see. Life is more than a journey. Peaches and ice cream. Give me a dollar. Give me right now. Give me a dollar. Going to town. All I want is $1 from everyone that I see. I can invest that $1 and paint my house orange and green. Give me $1. Give me right now. Give me $1. I'm going to town. Give me $1. Give me right now. Give me $1. I'm going to town. Give me $1. Give me right now. Give me $1. I'm going to town. Going to town. I'll be around. Life is a river that flows, for the sea has no end. Water is life, life is a river that flows, for the sea has no end. Take my hand, around together. Take my hand, water is life, life is a river that flows, for the sea has no end. Water is life, life is a river that flows, for the sea has no has no end.
My father, who had the business in Richmond where we repair things, said when people ask you questions, try to do your best to answer them correctly and as honest as you can. They used to hack out our brains because we dug in small things, and they used to ask us advice if you were doing this, if you were doing that, or what's your advice on this and that. We weren't scientists, rocket scientists or anything, but we were technicians because we dug on small intricate parts. We know how the things worked. You've got James Watt was a watchmaker and he invented the steam engine. And you've got other people who invented all through history. Even the Dalai Lama was a watchmaker at one stage. I'm just a musician, but I did half a degree in watchmaking, so I know something. And it kept on changing. At the beginning it was with mechanics, and then it moved from mechanics to electronics, and from electronics back to circuits, and then back to digital and analog electrical pulses. But I've given that away. It's too hard for me. My theory in life is just music, and that's what I do. I've done my allotment of life. I've had my fair share of heartaches and good times. Been on my deathbed a few times. But all in all, I've only got one thing to say, that life is for living, and live the best you can and trying to find harmony within itself. Thank you.